about how you guys have been able to bring the workforce.
Go on, say hello.
Yeah, hey.
Come on in, Mr. Cameraman. Gordon. We've got a fantastic connection. Do you want to tell everyone about what our fantastic connection is?
Oh yeah, well Julie's our fantastic connection.
And your beautiful dog.
Oh yeah, and Lola. Exactly.
We all love dogs. But getting down to business, we had a really interesting conversation with you last night about your business and the technology and how basically it's going to be groundbreaking. It is groundbreaking. Can you just tell everyone about the business and about this technology and why you're here promoting this at the IFPA Global Producer Floral Show, please? Off you go.
Absolutely. I mean, we are thrilled to be here at the IFPA, and actually, this is our first trade show that we've attended and had a booth at. So we're bringing our brand and we're telling the story of holy sheep. And what can it do to actually make a difference in this world?
Carry on.
Oh yeah, so we're making a difference. And what are we making a difference at, right? We are talking about extended shelf life technology. We're talking about how do we actually work through the supply chain, work with the growers, work with the retailers, and ultimately the consumer gets the benefit of bringing this idea, this technology to life in these packing houses around the world.
Yeah.
And so it's really kind of a couple key things that we think about, and I'll show you real quick. This is the product. It is that holy sheet that we talk about.
Keep going. And where I'm fascinated is that if you think of, over the last 15, 20 years, there's been so many different variations of things, whether it be modified air packaging, whether it be impregnated cardboard, whether it be sprays. But your solution seems to be very technologically advanced, but very, very simple. And that's why it's creating the solution that we all want to see.
Well, you said something that just rings to my ear, and it rings to the ear, I think, of all of the grower, packer, shippers that we work with, right? Simplicity of execution.
Yeah.
So this is about taking the sheet, getting it in a box, and let that natural interaction between the fruit and the technology do the treatment.
Yeah.
So we don't have to build a facility, we don't have to make huge capital investment. We're actually doing the treatment in the box. And we're bringing this technology to life across many, many categories. And this notion of simplicity and scalability are two S's that we really like a lot.
Excellent. And also, it's not like some other technology out there that if I was a grower shipper, I might have to invest a lot of money to put third-party kit in to treat. What's this? It's just literally that.
It's literally this. I mean, it is the beauty in the technology, right? So to work ourselves inside of a packing line, to work ourselves on the back of a harvester of a broccoli field. These are actually fairly simple things to do. So our technology isn't demanding that we change process flow. It's not demanding that we, move fruit in a different way. We're not driving cost in the system. We're bringing a fairly simple idea and a proven technology with a superior delivery method. And that is the game changer for the opportunity, and it's how we see that we can serve this industry like no other provider in the business.
So Gordon, just help us. What is the benefit? Let's just bang it down so everyone is really clear. What is the benefit of deploying your technology in terms of ROI, in terms of longevity of product? What's the benefit?
Well, you're going to get both. So it's return on investment to the grower, it's a return on investment to the retailer, and the consumer gets the benefit because it's actually going to their home and they're getting actually more time to consume. So a more robust product is flowing through the system. So the ROI there is for all members as we look up and down the supply chain. But I think the ability to, how do we actually just bring it to life with the customer? Because that ROI can come in many, many different ways. And we have our assumptions, and that's how we work with our partners. We understand, here's what we think we can see from a benefit. Actually, what does that do in your supply system? And so now we actually have a dialogue about how do we build the business together, and how can our technology help bring your food to market and bring a superior eating, product all the way through to the consumer.
And there's two aspects to that. There's so much profitability held up within the supply chain of fresh produce. So if you can assist that. Likewise, we heard yesterday Kathy Burns' State of the Union speech about the amount of food waste in America, let alone globally. So if the consumer can extend the shelf life of the product to enjoy it more, we're creating that solution as to nullifying food waste. So you've got a win-win on both sides?
We're making an impact, right? And that is the beauty, right? So the sustainability position of our technology is huge. The impact we can have on greenhouse gas emissions, the amount of trees that we can actually put back in the forest, the least amount of water that we can use, because literally, our technology is about, hey, iceless broccoli. We can actually deliver, at par or better quality without ice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so this is a technology that's changing the way that we think about the supply chain. So my challenge is, how do we reimagine?
Yeah, brilliant.
And so when we think about how do we reimagine the supply chain, leveraging what we do and the superior execution of what we see our customers doing, but something that brings them a value-added benefit.
Yeah.
And that together is how we're going to serve this industry and how we're going to make an impact on the world. And that impact is massive. And it's not all dollars and cents. It's about taking things out of the system that we don't necessarily need to be doing because we're utilizing a technology that's giving a value-added benefit to a lot of things. And so we talk about nourishment. Nourishment is our passion. So how do we nourish this earth? How do we nourish a business? How do we nourish people? Those are big ideas, and it's actually a part of who we are, within Verdant Technologies.
So to assist this process of nourishing the whole sector, not only in America but internationally, who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to collaborate with? Who needs to knock on your door, send you an email, WhatsApp you and the team? Who do you want to talk to?
Well, we start with the growers.
Okay.
Because the growers need to understand the value of the technology and understand how it works in their supply chain. Because if we drive more complexity and more cost, it's not going to stick.
Yeah.
That's not the way the industry works. So we start with the grower, and then we talk to their customers, or we help the grower take this value through the system, and we'll engage with the retailers. But we're going to do it with partners along the way.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it with them and not against them.
Okay. How do we find out about you? How do we make contact with you?
You can just reach out. You can see, Verdant Technologies. Get to us on the web, and we will be there and available, and we will be ready to engage.
Excellent. Gordon, well done. We wish you all the best for the future.
Absolutely.
Exciting one.
Looking forward to it.